can see. It is bright. It is July 3rd. We are in Gobles. I've had so many people message me, especially after I went to the Markel, to go to Gobles Antique Mall, which is like almost 2 hours away from us. It is like 95 degrees today, or supposed to be. So that is where we went. Chris has the day off. So he came up here with me. Let's go inside and see what's there. My understanding is they're not open all the time. So it looks like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's their hours. Okay. Let's take a peek. This reminds me of a butter pat insert, or one of the inserts for the butter. You know what am I talking about? I know what I'm talking about because I have one. The insert for the butter board, not breadboard, butter board. Love the little 4th of July display they have going on here. Look at the patina. That's awesome. So I'll try to talk over the radio. Oh, somebody's homemade. I like him though. If my child brought that home, I totally would have been putting that up. See how the price is? That's an oldie. Oh, it's that is funny. Is it a pincushion? Yeah. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, you have to. Oh, is this a Victorian? Oh, okay. I thought it was a Victorian fairy light for a second. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at the old. Hello. I told him to pick up his phone, but since he won't, it won't be very well. Oh, look at the little crack. That is very cute. Those little guys are cute. You know me, I never pass up a creamer. Look at it's a cubby. Oh, those are cool. I like Pennsylvania. Just there's something about little numbers. Do they go in order? Let me get closer. There we go. I am a sucker for numbers, so. Oh, it is. It'd be like a scary movie that it's going to come alive. The doctor's bag in there with the feet on that piece. Oh, that is awesome. Ooh, that is a good. That's a nice light. 225. Look at the steampunk piece. Somebody's got a lot of time and thought into that piece. That is awesome.
That's actually a clock.
Oh yeah, I bet it's probably. Oh, look at the little creamers, little books. Some dental sterile. That's cool. Dentist cabinet. Very cool pieces. We got some ladies in here. Got some hens. Got some fairy lights. Do you see a pie bird down there? That's a good one. It's an interesting one. Little red one. That's neat. Oh wow! Look at this mirror. Oh, that is crazy cool. Ada and Dick from Mom and Dad, 1927. That's a cool piece. So many cool pieces. Just dive right in. It's all new to us. Ooh, it's this little condiment cup. Those are nice to put ornaments and stuff in, y'all. 8 balls. Basket of Snap, Crackle, Pop. We are in the Kalamazoo area. So, oh, got a hobnail, one of mine, but I don't need any more. My cuppeth runneth over. I have a lot of them. That is a great piece. How much? 175 on that cubby. That's cool. Look at that big boy. You probably don't even see it. Oh, that's an amazing piece. I know, that's great. A little handkerchief down there, Chris noticed. These flowers are so real looking, aren't they? They, yeah, they're fake, but they look like real dried flowers. They're kind of throughout the whole little booth area in here, this little room. Oh, he's a chunky guy. That's a cool one. Okay, all the booths. We'll take a peek. I just sold one of those on a whatnot. Look at the kitty display. His face. They're so unique. The little trio here. We got a little pixie. Let's see how much he is. $7. Oh, I think, is he a salt shaker? Maybe, I don't know, maybe, but he's a pixie. The cups back there, 39 of those milk glass. There you go, get closer. Close, this blue is amazing on this piece. Looks like old paint. Let me see. Did you say anything about little milk glass shakers? Look at the strawberry plate. I like those little red and white. Can you imagine a Santa at Christmas time in those? The radio's playing, so I kind of have to do an on and off, and then I forget to turn back on because new to me, I'm looking too much. Well, I don't know if there's some thing as looking too much, but when I narrow it down, it's great, some great stuff. Definitely a good place to come hang out on a very hot today. Y'all know that I'm weak. A whole bunch of spouts. Look at the. Do I need another frog? I'm thinking about that. I love all these little sprinkler heads. The brass spigot. Those are fun. Some old shovels. All that egg basket. 65 on it though, but it's cool. Oh, look at the birds. That's cool. She's adorable. She's very adorable. Oh, the spotted toadstool is 50% off. I wish I knew what I needed her for though. And they are over here too. They're having a good old blowout sale. Well, then I have to get a flower frog. Right? 50% off. Got a thermos. Look. Oh. Now, that's hilarious. The old rollers. That's funny. Only because I was a hairdresser. That's funny. You can buy some vintage old grandma core. Talk about grandma core rollers. With the mini croquet set, they made a holder for it. That's like the set that we had. What do we? Oh, that cubby. Oh, yeah. I bet that's not for sale. I think they're just using that as display. That's so cool. Got some spindle. Is this so old? Oh, got a handle. Yes, I have a flower frog in my hand that I do. What are those spindles down there with the spools with the heavy metal on them? They're barbells. They are barbells. Huh. That's awesome. Oh, they're barbells. Look at that cooler. Old stuff is so cool. Not only because it's cooler. Okay. Hold on. Where? Oh, it was too close to me. An aquarium fish tank. You ain't getting that at the county fair. That's hilarious. Look at the green. Oh, the retro green is amazing. That brush holder. I love old signage. I am such a sucker for old signage. Sure. Thanks, babe. Big Ben. Some kind of stamps. Oh, stampers. Those are awesome. The horse. Yeah. Interesting decanter. He's a mouse, but he's also a decanter. Chris, bonbons for 5 cents. That's cool. The whole little mid-century retro vibe they got going on. Melanite, whatever it's called, I think. Cool pieces. Oh, the ashtray. How many of y'all were? Come on over and let's have a smoking party. That's crazy. These always crack me up. The shell. It's lit. Aren't those fun? Just home decor. They got a little bit of everything. Metal spool box. Where's ashtray? They got, man, oh, look at that's fun. 100. That's old. Didn't get thrown away. Lots of signage. Gotta look up. Don't forget to look up. Okay, came downstairs. Yes, they have a basement. That's cool. See if anything catches my eye. Well, it all catches my eye. I just like to look at stuff. I feel like I remember that. Like it was at a show or something. Like a TV show, I don't know. So it looks like a whole bunch of old toys. That's cool. Light bright. The lighted light bug. Oh, look at that. That's fun. He's an oldie. It's a very cool piece. But he's still intact. As a play toy, you know. One of the strawberry shortcake collections. Do they still smell? I'm not sniffing. I didn't have a lot of toys as a kid, but I do like looking at them. There's Chris. I just found Chris. We lost each other. A little kitchen. Give you a little tour. Tempt you to come. It's cool. Look at. And we had the whole set of them. I don't know who makes these. Set that down. Morningwear? I don't know. I do like the pattern. Pyrex collection, collectibles, orange marmalade, but not the marmalade we want. Right? Oh, well, I want it. They see a glowy flower frog. And it is, well, that's a good price. I think it's cracked, but it's still glowy. Got cracks and chips. Wrapped wire around an insulator, and then so you can hold photos. That's neat. That's cool. This little piggy went to. That's cool. Nice little dry sink. You got the slag glass. Paper. That's a neat way to display a whole bunch of smalls with old knobs. And of course, it's green, so always things that attract me silly. I've seen people put yarn and put these out for like the birds to make nests. Paper mache. Oh, too light. They're very light paper mache. Oh, the flag styles are cool. Oh, those are fun. Little ornaments. How much is that? How much is the cow? Has it been painted? Oh, look at little shoes. I think they're resin. Gotta look at this set. See if that has what that has on it. Little bait box that is green. A cute little doll set. Is it because it's green? Yeah. I don't know. I just likes that. Oh, cute little sheep over there. Oh, somebody's little made a grinder colander, and now it's a lamp, and you can have a pie, blueberry pie, a whole bunch of spools. Oh, we're in the basement, and it takes you into some more levels. So there again, we're just taking a peek. There's so much to look at. You always have to. I have to go through twice if I can. That's for sure. Look at the farm. The farm's cool. That farm piece and the littler farms. Mm. Oh, they're measuring cups. That's so cool. Yeah, just hey, somebody could just be looking for the top. You never know. I've seen people actually put just the tops on baskets. They found the right size basket. Oh, a horse trophy. I usually will pick those up. Got a brass eagle. Oh, the fisherman's lyre. That's funny. It's a pretty pewter set with the spoon. I'm sure the spoon went to something else, but still to find the spoon. First class ruler. That's cute. Brass or copper? Beehive. Oh, that's the name. Trying to get that out. I was gonna say, is that a Ben? Hi, Ben. Oh, it is a Ben clock. Like Ben clocks. Chloe room. Oh, it's the ducks. It's the little Lepton ducks. Look at that pin cushion. That's fun. Got some. That's a cool one. Look at cards. That's fun vibing in here. Oh, look at they used old lockers for their display. Very inventive. Makes you want to come in, that's for sure. It's your cold beer sign. Oop, hold on, get back in there. There you go. Tries to look for me. I try to look for him. Look at the old basketball trophies. Those are fun. Old advertise it.
Behind you.
I can't. I'm still not seeing it. Oh, the paint. I thought you said the 8. That is cool. That's very cool. Ooh, look at all the yellowware bowls. Newer, but they're not very big. Like glazed crocks with the pigs on it. The picture. The 180. Look at, like, you can't see it because it has all the stuff on it, but it's a little step back. 10. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh, look at that piece. Little, yeah, 60. A wooden pitcher. That's a cool piece. Some yellowware bowls. 48 and 74. It looks like they're 30 a piece, but I've never seen it. One's green, red. Usually they're always black. The stripes. Can't forget a watering can. That's cool. This one's pretty good. 60 though, but that's a good one. That's nice and heavy. 1952. The solid, better little pie bird. Set of brass cranes back there. And somebody is flying, scuba diving. You do not see a scuba diving trophy ever. And Chris noticed this. It's a little leather wrapped piggy.
It's actually less.
Like a milk bottle. Hey, whatever you can get the kid to do to drink its milk. Purple is amazing. The picture. Only 55. That's a good deal. It's a nice Tiffany style leaded glass lamp. It's a little printer's drawer. Almost the bee boxes. They're still cool pieces. Crazy how those bee boxes are hard to find and they still are going for a lot of money. That's a beautiful satin.
The corn
The Corningware. Yep, that.
wing.
Yep. Look, it's got its lid. Look at the curl. Little black guys. Hi, little guy. Oh, look at the pink set. $325. Good set. The colors. How fun. Yeah,
The
yeah,
set.
yeah. Oh, look at these guys though. 75 on them. Oh, look at that bittersweet back here. 200. That's a nice mouth. In case you need doll body parts, here's a few. Look at the face on that one though. That's funny. Campbell soup. That's why it looks familiar. It's the soup kid. The little brass hummingbird. Wonder what that would have been on. Spigot. Oh, okay. Nope, that doesn't creep you out at all. Yes, totally creeps me out. It's a cool box with the graphics still on it. This box. Oh, right there. Yeah. I don't see a price on that. Great patina. It's always the old wood. Because they make great risers. Oh, it's not for sale. I like the old wood. Absolutely love the cubbies in here. Little did I know a man's workshop pieces and parts. Did they know that we were going to bring them inside and put our decor in them? Did they? I don't think they did at all. Got all this yummies in here. Oh, there's another cubby. They got like 3 cubbies in here. Oh, so many. Old rings just make great outdoor decor. They would have went on the wooden barrels. If you need an idea for a random wooden or random metal ring that came off a barrel, just put it in your outdoor decor. Right? You just never know. Look at that little cubby. I don't know what I'd do with it, but I'd figure it out, that's for sure. Oh, we got some clay marbles. Oh, I'm totally getting those clay marbles. Is this locked? Look at that beautiful platter. I didn't know if it was the bird. Is it the right bird? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? We forget to look everywhere, don't we? So remember at the beginning of the video when I was saying, it is so hot, it is so humid. It was like 95 degrees. We traveled almost 2 hours to go to Gobles Antique Mall. I've had a ton of messages, and after having really good luck at the Markel Indiana Mall from people messaging me, Chris had July 3rd off. That's when we went for the holiday weekend. And I'm like, well, I want you to go. What if it's, anyway, we walk in and they watch our channel. All that just humbles me. I'm just out here doing my daily job, making things over, filming, all that good stuff. And then to have and meet somebody who watches our channel, enjoys our content, can tell us like, oh yeah, I remember I saw you, and like, oh, it just warms my heart, and I am just overly humbled. Beautiful mall, well worth it. I showed you the hours, so you don't go during the first half of the week when they're not open. It's a smaller town, small. I'm not going to say it's not small. Looks are deceiving. It is much bigger than it looks from the outside. It is beautiful. The dealers are well stocked. Y'all go and make a visit. Thank you for all who told us to go. So we ended up going there, and it was wonderful. And then we were going to go out to the lake because relatives are here from the Seattle, Washington area that have a lake, are here once a year. They come out, and we were going to go have a cookout. And on our way to get to the cookout, this huge storm broke loose. And we ended up actually pulling into Hog Creek where our antique booths are because trees were falling, limbs were falling. You could not see in the rain. And we're like, what are we doing? It wasn't doing any of that. It showed that it was going to have a little bit of rain, So when we left our house, it wasn't anything. So we just proceeded after finally. I mean, I don't even know if we sat there 20 minutes and the storm came through, and so we proceeded our way to the lake and we got rerouted. We almost like had to go into Ohio. if we're kissing it where we're at, but yeah, there were big limbs and powers, and that whole everything. I mean, we were just rerouted because there was limbs, and you kind of think, what are you doing? But you don't get to see these relatives but once a year, so we just finally made our way there, and the rest of the family did show up little by little. Our kids didn't end up coming because they didn't have power, or trees were down in their area. I mean, it just came through, and I'm sure so many people were affected. And as I'm filming this part of it, this is day 4 without power. This is day 4 without power. We do have a generator, so you do see lights. Praise that this is our second generator. We upgraded from a generator that we had previously, what we used to use when we would be camping at the fair and that kind of stuff. So quite a few years back, we bought one off Marketplace when you didn't need it. But anyway, y'all, yeah. So luckily, we do have lights. We can't. I cold showers. I did get to wash my hair yesterday, so it's not terrible today. Good thing for a squirt bottle. But y'all, don't feel sorry for me because I'm sure people are in worse boat than I am. And I'm like, okay, it's Monday. I want to do my haul because my job is the internet. My job depends on us having power. I can't go out to the shop. I can't craft. And I'm like, Chris, I'm just going to figure out how to set up the haul and share a haul with y'all because Gobles was wonderful. Now, we didn't film. We did go. That's all we did this weekend. So you might hear the story a little bit a couple times. Anyway, Gobles was wonderful, y'all. It was just absolutely wonderful. And I think because of the heat, we even noticed that at Hog Creek, there were a lot of people out and about at antique malls because it was just too hot to do anything. And you just wanted to go mosey on around, look at some yummies, and maybe buy a few. Yeah, I always find more than a few things to buy. So movie around. So here is Gobles. Love it. Absolutely love it. Um, yeah, great stuff. So I don't think you saw this. Chris had to, I'm glad I had a 6'4" guy with me to grab this off the wall. Oh, where can I put this? Where can I put this? Oh, that's the hard part being a seller. So I did pick up this. I did manage to get this out of the little basket because I think I can make this over for one. It's not. I think it's basically a reproduction. But grungy candles, we can put a chippy green. So I looked at this as a project piece. Whether you've already seen it as a project piece or not, you might have. I did just sell one of these on a whatnot, and they seem to do very well. So you know how that is. You sell one thing because it does well, and you sell the next thing and it may not. It's a game. It's definitely a game, y'all. Did pick up the horse trophy. I I have a little area in one of my booths that has a whole horse um, shelf because horse stuff does sell. Yeah. Every once in a while you might see our lights blink. I hope that they stay on. We have not seen a service truck. Our indicator said there were 25 trees down that had caused the problem on power lines. So it's just extreme. And we're not city, so they'll always do city first. So we'll see. I might be doing this haul in the dark, but this is the only lights I have on. I shut everything else off, no fans going, everything else is off, so I can do this. this cute little minute timer. I love these old timers. They're just fun accents. I did pay up a little bit because it is the cow. Whether it, I think somebody along the line painted it. It's the butter pressed cookie stamp. Oh, but it's the cow. The cow is very good. Got in a case because they had a great deal on clay marbles. Clay marbles, if you look on eBay, will sell between $1 and $3 a piece usually. So, and then I'm always fighting over them at auctions. And my cuppeth runneth over. I have a lot of clay marbles, and when I'm doing my whatnot shows, I'm constantly thinking like, what can I give as free gifts? I'm shopping all the time. Maybe you can't find these things. You want people to stay in your shows. So I want to be able to give away good gifts. I want to give away followers giveaways, just surprise giveaways, buyers giveaways. You just that's part of the whole it's just part of how that app works and how they promote it, and the whole thing is to get people to hang with you. So I was actually on the hunt looking for items to, like, okay, what can I give as a giveaway? uh, Two Ben, I haven't actually seen Ben clocks in a while. These are awesome. They are metal. I'm always looking for the metal. The fronts are plastic, but the backs are metal. So one's the silver and one's the brass. I thought I was picking out 4 different tags, but it ended up I got 2 and 2. But they're brass tags with numbers, and I think, oh my gosh, how cute! On little, I love to do little cubbies, so I like to pick up little tags. I have some that's similar to the other ones that were there, so I left those behind for somebody else. Chris found himself a yummy. He collects Budweiser beer taps. He's always going for like the classic Budweiser or something to do with Clydesdales. So he got that. I was happy. I just love the graphics of this. Like when you do a little garden vignette. I have not done one yet. Even though I want to leave up my Americana, I thought I was going to want to leave it up through Labor Day. I'm a decor junkie. So I've had that's been styled a lot. It's been styled for a while. So I need to, I'll probably change that out for y'all on one of the channels. Winner, chicken dinner. I won the prize. What? What are you talking about? So I think it's like a pincushion. I'm considering it a pincushion. Chris thought it was absolutely funny. I thought it was absolutely funny. Actually, we found a container that we could put a. Wait. This is why I said winner chicken dinner. She's like, you found the pepper, so you get the whole thing of peppers. I'm like, but they were like my pincushion tomatoes, so that's how they all came home with me. So I bought one, and then she gifted us the rest. Um, this was in the 50% off, though. I usually go for the metal ones. 50% off. Come on, that's like garage sale price. I had to pick it up. Great Christmas decor. A lot of people either do these all year long or add them into like the holidays. They can do red, like your 4th of July, or a lot of times at Christmas time. Didn't even know about the hot peppers when we saw this, but I thought, if I find these and I can keep finding tomatoes, I will keep selling on Whatnot. I have some little boxes that I've been stacking them and then starting somebody's collection for them. This it's just a tease, isn't it? It just is like, I'm going to tease you. So this is a good cracker box. This is in good shape. The green and the cream. I have good luck selling this one. I'm glad I looked in the case and saw a Scotch tin, which this is the one I collect. I'm sorry, y'all. So this is what I collect. Couple creamers. I usually try to go for just all white, which I think is very neutral. I picked up the Hall little condiment cup because these are great for Christmas ornaments because they will hold a ball. The 8-ball pool ball, if you have something round that you want to set on your shelf, these are very nice. Alex and Becca were selling some for quite a while on their Whatnot, and I did buy some of them from them. I believe the flower frog was 50% off, so you know I was not going to be leaving that. I was not going to be leaving that behind. Coming up the stairs, I noticed this beauty. Look at it. It's the cream and the green enamel. Oh, handled, bale handled pot. Oh, that little pour. Such a great decor piece. I did find another plate rack. I don't know. We'll see how these go. I probably picked up too many in the last 2 days, but when you see them, you just kind of have to buy them because you never know when you're going to see them again. Chris found me a garden cloche. As I told you, we were collecting things for a greenhouse we don't even have. But there's hopes when he's finding it, and he's like, "Hey, there's your garden cloche." So you would put these over a terracotta pot or one of the little terracotta seed pots, and it helps, keep it warm and gets all that humidity going. It helps grow that seed. That's what that's for. Now, I don't know if this is the right bird or not, but there is a bird. This is the bluebird, and he's got the little orange belly. It is toasty. Look how the toastiness. So I don't know if this is the right one or not, but I thought it was beautiful. And if you're one of them that's collecting the bird, there is a trending bird right now with ironstone. Old crazed, definitely. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and get the platter. So that is what I got from Goble. That was awesome. I got my first ever gift from a viewer off of Facebook. I wish my YouTube would grow as fast as my Facebook grows, but you can't compare because YouTube are longer videos, more in depth videos, and the Facebook posts are more little short reels. Like I'm just showing you quickly. That's just how it goes, or something funny, entertaining that Chris and I are doing, or me quickly showing you how to put the decor up. I mean, they are just speeded up. I mean, I get like, oh, can you slow it down? Well, if you want the slowed down version, you need to be here on YouTube. That's how that works. But yeah, so I had a viewer off of the Facebook send, and I'm like, well, I don't know how to do a Facebook one because I don't do. Anyway, so she said she knew that I liked Halloween, and she made these up for me. So look at that. That is, I'm going to be making a campfire tin to go with this. I can't you just envision? I have a whole little Halloween. I'm hoping to do a summerween, summerween whatnot show. I want to do a Christmas in July. I want to do a summerween. I just love all the titles you can come up with for whatnot. So there's that, and then look at the ironstone pitcher. I actually do this with the hydrangea. Oh no, something fell with the hydrangeas. So yeah, she made these for me, and then she got some. Look at how well somebody pays attention because white pumpkins are my jam and sunflowers are my jam. If you were to send me flowers, I would want some. My pick would be sunflowers. That's my favorite. So I want to give a shout out. I don't think she watches on here. Pam, thank you so much. Thank you so much for my yummies. So if you want to hang out a little bit, the next day was the 4th of July, and our daughter was going to be having a cookout at her house. The family and everybody was going to come over there, family and friends. And then she had the same thing. She didn't have power. Our son did. He usually loses. Alex and Becca lose power a lot where they live, and they this time did not lose power. So she had, like, I don't know, if we don't get power back, I'm going to have to cancel, like the main huge group of people. And anyway, she ended up moving it to her soon to be in-laws house. They had gotten their power back on, so a few of us still went over there, but we were bored, and what do? So we just went to our local antique malls and did some antiquing, because what else do you do? They had power. It was kind of cool, lower temperatures, and there was a lot of people. It was a lot of people were antiquing over this 4th of July weekend. So if you don't want to see the yummies I got from our local stores, which is Allen, Michigan, which is the capital, the antique capital at one. I think they're still considered the antique capital because there's 5 antique stores right in a row, y'all. I know you see Santas. That's why I said Christmas in July. If you saw my social media, there's a lady that I do go right to her booth. She has a lot of my jams on there, and she had two Santas, and they are well loved. They're old. This one's musical. He's got a little musical ribbon. His little beard, his beard has shifted in his lifetime, but he is so totally cute. He's clean. Somebody had washed him. I am always leery about washing them because I don't want. I rather have a little bit dirty than have the white get bled on and turn into pink. And then she had this Rushton, which is the rubber hand Santa. He is worse for wear. I said I'm going to probably sell a few on my whatnot. I've seen people. I've watched a few reels of people making these guys over, but I'm so nervous. His beard could use some help, and I know you can buy the beard material. I don't know. I like the Perfectly Imperfect. I like the stories that they tell. He still has his little belt. This little are attached to a belt. He's got his rubber hands. Oh, we forgot to tag. Um, so like I said, I probably will my Christmas in July, which will be the end of the month because I'm trying to coincide with my son and his girlfriend Becca for their whatnot. But yeah, he's a nice little Russian. That was a nice score. You never know what condition you're going to find them in. And I personally think if you love the secondhand shop, you love the Perfectly Imperfect. You love the story the item tells. I don't know where you go to find perfect because even if you go and buy brand new stuff, the chances are that's not perfect either. So she had three little guys. The glittery ones I actually do at my cupboards because I have enough little silver trees at Christmas, and I like the little because we have a couple tinsel trees that we do at Christmas, and then I have the color wheels. So when I get the glittery ones, that you see this, you see the sparkle. So I was happy to find three little, and I've never seen a black, like the brown haired little. They just slapped it on and glued it on that little plastic head of his. And I know some people are creeped out by them, and that's okay. I don't like pictures of people like those, old people in those oval frames and hand painted people frame. No Abraham Lincoln's in my house. And I don't even like dolls, but there's something about Santa and elves I'm good with. So a couple more little Santa, another little elf. I think he's totally cute. And then we got another little Santa, though he would have had a pick. He would have gone into a flower arrangement. I love him. I'm actually out of a lot of Santas because I use a lot when I make vignettes during the holiday season. It's a great find. I'm going to put bread on here because bread has been selling. This is in great shape, but it's going to be a project piece. I'm going to put bread on it, and then I need to go through all the paperwork that they sold with it, see if there's any yummies in there. If you want to make it a little bit better and you have a Cricut or you have capabilities of painting, I find paint sells better than doing vinyl on them. I would definitely paint, not vinyl, if you can. And that should be easy to. I actually have a whole bunch of bread boxes that I need to do. That might be one of my member only videos because some people won't find that very exciting, but my members are very supportive of what I do. And that was asked by viewers. I never was going to set up a membership. That was, will you do this? You do this. We want to pay you because you do so much free for us. That was viewer asked. That was not anything I was ever going to do, y'all. But we did come across this beautiful. It's not old and it's stenciled on, but it's still a spice. It's got everything that it needs. It's got its name. Benton Harbor, Michigan, but may not be 100-year-old spice, but it's nice. And then a basket. This is when I said I had a basket for the hot peppers. Chris saw this, and then he's like, he does beer taps. He collects beer taps. Imagine that, y'all. And then I was actually in the need of a cork. This is a big wooden cork. I have a galvanized that held something, and I wanted to put it outside, but I needed to. If I did, it would fill up, and I don't want to put a hole in it. And I'm hoping that one of these one of these will fit. So it's a whole bunch of beer taps. There's some hammers. There's some wooden pegs. I'm glad that he spied it like me. We both like old wood. An accordion. These are still sellers, y'all. They are still sellers. And then also these are still sellers on the interweb a lot. These old primitive butter scoops. You like me, I can't say that I sell a ton in my booth. I probably sell more online than I sell in my booth. Can't believe I ran across a marmalade. This is a marmalade, but this is the newer, the milk glass, the cream color, so I can put a label on that. 2 project pieces. Since I can't hardly find anything at Goodwill, I do, y'all, I do go at least once a week. And I know I'm not there every day, and I'm walking out empty handed. Like, give me one, maybe 3. I'm hoping 4 projects, but never any luck. Okay, stack old butter pats. Yes, please, always. So, butter pats, Flow Blue butter pat, Toasty, Transferware butter pat, another. These might have been at Gobles. I'm not sure. They might have been. I mean, sometimes when you're doing it, you get them mixed up. But I'm a butter pat junkie, so I'm going to pick up butter pats. And even though I'm going to sell this separately, this little holder is what I wanted. So this is like little tea bags, which is super cute with the tea bags, but they're not going to make the cut. One's been actually glued back together. It's the holder for us butter pat junkies that I was buying it for. That's what I was buying it for. I'm like, oh yes, you have to look beyond what the thing is. Flower frog. This is a textile wallpaper fabric stamp. It's a nice big one. I don't know, like do you wash it and take the patina off? That's always a hard decision, you know. A little cast iron mouse for my summer wing sale. A little gourd made pumpkin basket. I did just sell one of these and whatnot, and I found another one, but they're the green handled colanders with the mesh, and then a whole bunch randomly. We found a whole bunch of the vintage. Look, I've never seen this shape. Cookie cutters, cookies and biscuit cutters. I got it. I think Santa's even in here. You got the gingerbread and Santa and a little bunny. Plaid sticking with, you know, when you find plaid, it's people love plaid for Christmas, so go ahead and grab that. I tried to get one on a whatnot and got outbid. I didn't even get to play. Chris found a Texaco oil can. I also found this because the Budweiser caught my. Somebody had made it's sand. It's a sand castle Budweiser, and now that he has it like shelves, he's like, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and grab that. So he thought that was really cool. One little random wood spool. This amazing, look at that. Okay, I think I can take that off. Maybe we'll see. But it's a little cubby shelf, metal and wood. Cool little hardware on top. Leave that alone and just put some yummies in this. You can do it either way, y'all. So if you put it this way, then you can set stuff on top and inside. If you do it this way, you could hang it on the wall. Nice. I noticed these. I've been giving away on whatnot a lot of the general store price tags. So there's 4 of them. So they hold a general store price tag. And I have some bigger ones that say like clothing and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, I need some, which are hard to see, but there are 4 of those. The duck nightlight. I have actually sold that. Glass, amber. He's super heavy, so I wanted to set him down. Did I find a spice set? I did. Hold on, let's see if I can get it open. And these are really cool because I thought, oh, it's going to be that, you know, which is hard to see. It's not. Look at what it is, and there's there's spices still in it. Oh yeah, this is a good one, y'all. Oh, that is a good one. And then look at it's got a little nutmeg grater on it. That is awesome. And then my last snag was a Hershey's chocolate Christmas to go with the campfire tins, 4th of July. I mean, there's so many, Valentine's Day, Easter, there's a lot that you can use a Hershey's chocolate can for. So thanks for hanging with me all. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm sure by the time you see this, we will get our power back on. Um, just, just lucky enough that we have a generator to at least turn a fan on, have a refrigerator going, um, cold shower, cold showers. We had enough. Our water heater must be really good because we had enough for the first time we took a quick shower. You make them quick, and then we in the pool. You can bathe in the pool, flush your toilet for the pool. That we. You know what? When you grow up in the era that we did, you are very inventive people, aren't we? So thanks for watching, you guys. We will see you next time, and you can see what we are up to. I hope you all are staying safe.